Hello, nice to see you all. Can I have the lights, please, John? Hello. So, for those of you here this evening, how are you feeling? Thumbs up if you're okay. Middle thumbs if you're like, okay. Thumbs down if you're not so okay. Come on. Some good ones, some bad ones. I think it's because he's been serenaded tonight. Okay, not too bad then. Not too bad. Thumbs up, thumbs down, ladies. Or are you on your phone instead? Are you on your phone instead? Caught you out there, didn't I? Thumbs up if you're okay. Middle if you're not so okay. Or thumbs down if you're not feeling so good. I'm fine. Nice, nice. So this evening, I wanted to mention, well, I suppose I wanted to ask you guys a question. Does anyone like sport here? No? Kind of? Rugby? Favorite sport? Badminton? Boxing?
Laziest person you've ever met.
Football? Netball? Rounders, that's a good one as well. Hockey? Pardon? Cross country? Nice. So in most sports, or even probably a lot of you like acting, I have seen some of you on stage as well. In sports and in acting, if something happens or someone drops out, sometimes you have a substitute, yeah? Someone to fill in the space just in case anything goes wrong. Now, what I want to tell you this evening is in the same way, Jesus is our substitute. So you could be on the football field, you could be on stage, and something has happened. Maybe you have done something very wrong if you're on a football field or a rugby field. Maybe you've almost broke someone's foot, punched someone in the face because you don't care much about them. Maybe you've done some of these things to them. But what I wanted to say is that in this scenario, there is a referee, usually, maybe not on stage when it comes to acting, because hopefully you don't break a leg. But you have a referee, and this sort of referee would see what you have done. You see the wrong that you have done on the football field, and what he would do is blow the whistle, stop the game, and punish you. Give you a red card, yellow card, or maybe a fine, maybe a ban, or maybe even authorities get involved. Who knows? But in this, I want to say that if you're in this situation, in this story that I'm trying to tell you, is that you have a choice then. So if the ref blows up and is about to give you, or about to punish you for what you've done, you have a choice on whether to take that punishment or give it to someone else. So if you're about to have a red card because you've just, I don't know, done something bad, would you happily let someone else take that punishment? Yes. So that you could stay on the pitch, you could play a little longer, you could do whatever you wanted to do a bit longer. I assume so. I assume so. But what I'm trying to tell you is that this happens in real life. So like I said, Jesus is our substitute. At some point, God, in a pictorial form, will blow the whistle. In the sense of, there will be a time where he will have to punish you for the wrongs that you have done. But you have a choice. You have a choice on whether you take that punishment yourself, or you can get a substitute in for it. Jesus can take that punishment for you. And it's up to you whether you give that punishment to Jesus or whether you want to take that yourself. Now, I will say, Jesus has already taken our punishment, but you may then say, well, if he has already taken our punishment, then why have I got to choose? Well, if you're on the field, you have to choose whether that substitute comes on for you or not. You don't get a manager to tell you. You get to decide. You choose, okay, I need to take this punishment for the wrong that I've done on this football field, for example. Or you'd be like, actually, Jesus, can you take this punishment for me? Can you do that for me? Jesus will never say no. He will never not take that punishment for you if you ask him. All you have to do is say sorry for the wrong thing that you have done and just believe in him. That is all you have to do. It's not hard. It's not complicated. Some people make it complicated. It's nothing like that. It is very, simple. Jesus can take your punishment, but you, in one sense, have to tag him in. He can take your punishment and then you can carry on. But in that scenario, God will help you in your life. He will help you be a better person. He will help you be more like Jesus, because Jesus was perfect. He was kinder than us all. He was more loving than us all. He was better than each and every one of us. And that is what Jesus offers. And that's what God offers to each and every one of you this evening. So the question is, will you ask Jesus to take your punishment? For those that run Soul Point, Natalie, myself, John, a couple of others as well, we have already made that decision, and we have asked for Jesus to take our punishment. And it is up to you whether Jesus takes your punishment. But you have to ask Jesus, or you have to say sorry to Jesus, and you have to believe in him.